Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to Exclusive Models. Hope you have a wonderful day. Today's episode is going to be on how to cut this Muslima Maxi dress using a duchess fabric. You can see I'm using 5 yards of this fabric, but I'll be cutting out the half cut with the pattern paper before placing it on this fabric to cut it out. Then the other part is a flare gown. The upper part is of 2 layers. It has an overlap, then it has another layers of the front in it. So that's all we'll be cutting out here. So let's go to the cutting section. So I'll be folding this into 2 this way because I'm cutting for only front. Then I'll be placing this, leaving the zip allowance at the back to cut out the back. So the half cut is 16 inches with the seam allowance. This is the half cut that I've cut out. Then the shoulder measurement is 15 inches. So using 7.5 inches for the back, this is my 7.5 inches. Then I'll be using 1 inch of shoulder slant. 1 inch of shoulder slant, you can see. Then from here, I'll be taking down my arm measurement of 8 inches. This is arm measurement. This is the arm measurement that I've ruled out. The arm measurement. So the next thing is to take the bust measurement. This is 9.5 inches for the bust measurement. Then I'll be adding 1.5 inches to it for the seam allowance. Then at the waist measurement here, the waist measurement is 28 inches. That is 7 inches in 4 places to give us 28 inches at the waist. Then I'll be adding a seam allowance of 1.5 to it. Then I'm going to connect all the lines together. This is after threading it out. The next thing to do here is to cut it out. This is the shoulder slant to the center of the neck. Then I cannot cut now. Like this. So the neckline, I'll be using 2 inches for the wideness, then 2.5 inches for the deepness of the front neck. It's a turtleneck. Then I'm going to connect them together. Then I'm going to cut it out. Then I'll be placing this on the fabric to cut it out. You can see this is now the half cut. So this is after cutting out the fabric with the pattern. You can see. You can see it. The pattern paper is not up to the half cut. That's why I decided to add the remaining inches to it to make a complete half cut. You can see it now. The pattern paper was 40.5 inches and our half cut is 16 inches. You can see it. So we are done with the half cut now. We can now deal with it with the pattern paper. The first thing I'll be taking the measurement of here is the shoulder here. The shoulder measurement I'll be using here, I'll be using 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. This is my 3.5 inches, you can see. Then I'll come to this side and take 3.5 inches also. This, you know, understand. I'm taking it from here, you know, understand. Let me take the measurement of the whole length here. The whole length here is 8.5 minus 3.5. That means we'll be left with 5.5. So I'll make sure 5.5 is up here. Then we'll be left with 5 inches. So I'll make sure 5 inches is left here. So this is our 5 inches. You can see now. That means to complete the half cut, it's going to give me the 3.5 inches that I need. I'm going to make a cuff line for it to reach this area. You can see this is the area we're coming to. This is how I'm going to do it. You can try to use ruler if you want, but this is what I'm using here. You can see. You can see it from here to this way. So by the time I'm cutting it, I'll still straighten my hand. This is where I'm going to. So you can see. So this is what we have now. You can see. So is this that I'm going to place on the fabric to cut it out. So this is what I've cut out now. You can see. This is the first one and this is the second one. They're going to overlap like this at the front. You can see it now. You can see this is the front. So they're going to overlap like this at the front. So the next thing to cut out now is the sleeve. So this is the cutting of the sleeve. It's a straight sleeve, you can see. Just make sure it's wider than the normal roundness of the sleeve because it's going to have elastic here. You can see. There's going to be an elastic over here. And this is the upper part that are going to join to the armor of the dress. This is the folding of the down part to make it a complete dress. You can see. And I've already traced it out with the length of the dress to make a complete dress. You can see. You can see. I've already traced it out. I've done a tutorial on how to cut this down part. So I'll be showing the link under the description of this video. So to cut out this triangle flare to complete a dress is there. So you watch it and know how to fold this, then you should know how to cut it out to complete the upper part to make it a dress. You can see. So the next thing is to cut it out now. So this is after cutting it out. You can see. You can see the shape of the down part like a cone. You can see it. You can see the shape. So the next thing is to go and join all the cuttings together. Welcome back. Here is the finished work. You can see after stitching all the cuttings together, this is the first step, this is the second overlap step. You can see you can start to make a pleat around this side. You can start to squeeze it like making a pleat like this to bring out the folding here, but my client doesn't want this. My client wants it this way. That is why I did mine like this. You can try to hold this place as I'm putting a plate like this to form a folding this way. The same thing applicable to the inner one too, but here I didn't make any plate. This is the way my client wants it. You can see how beautiful this is now. If you want to know how to cut this down part, I've done a tutorial on how to cut a flare gown that has this down part cutting, so I'm going to put the link under the description of this video you're watching, so you can go and check it out. So this is the neckline. It's a round neck. You can see to make it a turtleneck, it depends on how you want it to be. This is the sleeve. You can see it's a straight sleeve. Then we'll put an elastic rubber here. You can see it now. You can see the elastic rubber, and there's a zip at the back too. This is where we're going to put our zip at the back. You can see it. This is the opening at the back. You can see how beautiful this turns out. If you are watching me for the first time, you're in the right place to be. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and also on your notification bell so that whenever I upload any tutorial, you'll be notified. See my next tutorial. Assalamu alaikum.